Hello, I'm Paul Pluta and welcome to Paul Pluta Prestige. Today I'd like to start a new segment, and it's watch collections in one photo. And what I'm hoping to do is to get viewers to send in a picture of their watch collection in one simple photo, and I will go through the collection and assess my opinion of their collection. And I kind of hope to make a few more of these videos, so we'll certainly see how it goes and give me the feedback of what you think of this. Okay, let's start off. First collection, and here we've got 4 pieces, and we've got 2 Raymond wheels, we've got a Rolex Submariner 2-tone, and we've got a Montblanc chronograph. Okay, we'll start with the Rolex. That's probably the pick of all those pieces there. It's worth many times more than any of those pieces. It's not a bad piece. The blue dial Submariner in the 2-tone is quite a nice. I mean, look, it's certainly a. It's certainly, you know, it stands out. It certainly gets attention, but I honestly, I think it works, and I quite like that watch. The Montblanc, which is probably the next most valuable piece, I'm sorry to say, but it's just a piece of shit. Nothing special about a Montblanc chronograph, that's for sure. I mean, Montblanc's got absolutely no watchmaking history, nothing to add to the fact they should have stayed with pens and stayed out of watches. It's just that they thought they could easily cash in and make some easy money. And finally, the 2 Raymond wheels, well, they're just 2 pieces of fucking shit, that's all I can say. He's got, what else has he got in his box here? He's got a few Montblancs, highly overrated pens, Montblancs, and he's got a set of cufflinks. Well, okay, fair enough there. So that's collection 1. Okay, next collection. Okay, looks like we've got a fishing tackle box here, and it's not really how I would store watches, but it's certainly yeah, it's interesting. What's he got here? He's got a lot of shit. There's a lot of Seiko garbage, which Seikos, you know, they're garbage really. They're not really a true luxury watch. He's got a nice GMT with a Jubilee bracelet. Yeah, that's okay. That's not a bad piece. He's got an interesting Hamilton. That's sort of that really funky white metal piece on a black sort of strap there. That's kind of cool. What else has he got here? I think he's got a Tudor. Yeah. I mean, that's probably his only really decent piece there would be that GMT. Everything else I'd kind of I'd leave in the garage with his tackle box. Okay, next collection. Okay, we got some interesting pieces here. We've got a guy who loves his subs and he loves his APs, and quite interesting. We've got a nice date sub, probably a 16610. We've got a no date sub, a 14060, both sapphire pieces, and we've got 2 Royal Oak offshore chronographs, and we've also got a Royal Oak, not offshore, but just a normal Royal Oak chronograph, and I think we've got an AP dress watch there. Interesting combination. Very expensive. Those Royal Oaks are big money. You'd think he'd put it into a decent box, except some sort of rubber sort of shit thing there. I mean, that might be okay for his Rolexes, but for his APs, I would have expected something a little bit more classy than that there. Okay, next collection. Okay, wow, we've got a collection here. We've got some, I can see a gold Daytona. Wow. We've got some interesting stuff here. So let's have a look. I think it's a rose gold Daytona. Beautiful. It might be yellow. It's hard to tell from his poor quality photo. He's got a date just, or a date. I think it's a date just. That's quite nice. We've got a Submariner, an LV version. That's the limited green version. Yep, that's okay. We've got a Yachtmaster 2. Yep. We've got a GMT 2. Cool. An Explorer 2 white polar. Yes, that's nice. We've got 2 Tag Heuer Lynx. 2 chronograph Tag Heuers. They're both pieces of shit. I don't know why you'd put them in your collection. I mean, that's the whole reason eBay was invented, to get rid of dogs like that. He's got a fossil. That was probably a gift from his busty girlfriend at the time, who thought that he was a sportsman because he was wearing his Explorer all the time, so she bought him a fucking PVD fossil. Jesus Christ. And I can see some other piece of shit ladies thing. I don't know what it is, but it certainly looks a bit vintagey, so it's obviously he's bought it second hand for a good price. Interesting collection. I just don't think it works. This collection's not really gelling for me, but yeah, he's got some reasonable money there. Reasonable money. You can sort of see his career. He started off in a entry level position, worked his way up very quickly, and he then turned to sales and got the solid gold sub. Very interesting indeed. Okay, next collection. Okay, we've got a few interesting things here. We've got a nice big Panerai. We've got some two beautiful Breguets, a traditional Breguet and a Type 20. Very nice. The Type 20 is a transatlantic because it's got the date. We've got a nice gold Omega chronograph and another Omega. Not big fans of those. They'd be the poor pups in the collection. We've got a beautiful Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso there. That's gorgeous. That's very, very nice. There's a big IWC chronograph dive watch. Not really sure if that works in the collection. And we've got a two-tone GMT, and we've got an all-steel Daytona. Yep, that kind of works for me. That's not too bad there. I'd probably, if that was my collection, I'd piss that Panerai off, piss the IWC off, get rid of those 2 doggy Omegas, and I'd keep those 5 pieces there, and possibly add some sort of dress watch. That's what he needs. He needs something like a Patek there. I'm Paul Puter from Paul Puter Prestige. I hope you've enjoyed this review, this new section, watch collections in one photo, and I hope you've enjoyed the comments. Please let me know what you think of this series. See you later.